Any trolls? Where's
P-Mars is too subtle.
where's this
Hey,
conversation? It's not even showing up.
Germanicus Keith, you just were friendly with me when I was praising the visible God. Now all of a sudden you know it's me. Come on, be my friend, Keith. I'll go hang out with you and Atheist Rex on on Earth discussions. Did you hear his first chemo in there?
Oh no, I didn't.
He got ejected. Cordis got super pissed.
Did he?
Screamed like a demon, like seriously, like "fuck you!" and just kicked him.
Whenever I get the link to their show, every time I leave the panel, they always snipe me because they go, well, "We don't trust you." Like they think I'm gonna. Everyone thinks I'm gonna
Really?
snipe them. Yeah, I've never sniped anyone's show.
That's weird, actually. Yeah, you've never sniped anybody. Remember that time I got you on the Poncho channel?
Yeah. I was on. Did you hear me on Earth Discussions the other day?
No, but I saw you recorded it and put it up.
It was fucking hilarious, dude. There's some new guy there named Blue or something. And he came on and fucking death threatened me and probably 20 times in 5 minutes or something because I said that Hollywood movies were magic spells making people gay.
You said that?
Yeah.
You said that? Nice.
Yeah. They were grilling me about magic the whole time.
Yeah, I'm coming to some new understandings on this topic over the past month in my research. I think most of it, like you actually brought up one point, is
You're not researching, man. You're just listening to Infinite Ignorance Society.
especially concerning Crowley, it's a bunch of spookism. It's a bunch of misdirection and illusion concerning what's possible and what isn't. Like, I don't think there are these beings anymore.
This is only because of Infinite Ignorance Society. Like, before you started talking to him, you did think there were beings. And that guy's a fucking idiot clown who thinks no one died on 9/11.
Like a month ago, I thought there might actually be the power and principalities, and then the good angel. You know, kind of like how Manly P. Hall puts it. But I don't think that this is necessarily true. What I think is there's just one direct source energy, and you can use it for good or evil. Does that make any sense? Like, it's not like a team of demons, a team of angels, you know, that are just waiting for us to do a ritual. I think it's just an energy force. Kind of like how, you know, that rapper Prodigy, you know how he explains it in that opening of his documentary?
I don't remember, but I remember your documentary you're talking about, but I don't know specifically what he said.
That's essentially it. He's like, I just think it's this one source energy. And oh shit. Oh yeah. Anyways, yeah.
What the fuck?
So yeah, it's just a different idea. I don't think it's like a bunch of demons running around anymore.
So you used to.
Well, it seemed reasonable to me that there was some powers and principalities type thing. You know, if you look at it from a biblical standpoint, fallen angels, all that shit.
When we have a video of an object moving with nothing touching it, and people claiming like demonic possession, hearing voices, smelling foul odors, having voices
manifestations. I mean, they're supernatural manifestations, but I don't think it's like these entities that are happen to be all around us, and some people can interact with them and some can't. I think it's like spiritual aberrations. You know, it comes out of the person or it comes out of the situation. Because they've got us locked in this materialist paradigm. We don't know what our true powers are. We could be manifesting shit that seems crazy and dark like that. But it's just us.
Are we manifesting UFOs? Because a lot of the UFO researchers think that UFOs are of a spiritual origin, or come from another dimension.
I've heard that. I think that UFOs are military technology. As for alien abductions, that's spiritual in nature, I think.
Yeah, because if you listen to someone describe being attacked by a demon, being alien abducted, they sound almost identical.
And it was put forward like that in that first book that showed, gosh, I can't remember the guy's name. But anyways, the cover of it is a gray alien, and there's a whole chapter in there. It said abduction or spiritual, aberration or whatever. And he says that it was demonic. It was like the amount of fear that he experienced was demonic in nature. It was it was not of this world type thing.
I can't add Steve. He wants to join.
Who? Oh, Steve Antonio.
Yeah, I want to add him, but I think
send him the link.
There's like an error. It's not working. I wonder if we should create a new room.
Don't overcomplicate things.
I'm gonna create a new room. All right.
Shout out to. Oh, you're gonna close this down and okay.
Well, because he can't join. I'm gonna call you back, all right?
Okay, dude.
All right, we'll see how this works.
Yo.
Why wasn't that working?
Fuck knows, man.
Can you add I'll add Cathexis.
Right.
Alright. Yo, now it's working somewhere.
Shout out Steve Antonios.
Shout out to Cathexis, the enemy to humanity.
Now I don't have audio controls.
The clear and obvious evidential enemy to humanity at all costs.
Yeah.
That's
well, I kind of think so. Because you were on fucking... What show were you on last night?
Validation Boy. I was talking
about you're like...
Nice
you're like... Rob Skiba is brilliant, and the atmosphere magnifies the
I said it's a good idea. I didn't.
It's not though, because you can.
Brilliant. I said superficially, on a practical level, it makes sense. It just
look at him dance around reality. I called him out on his bullshit, and he's like, "Oh, I said it's superficially a good idea." Fuck that! Go listen to him on Validation Boy and tell me he superficially said it's a good idea. He like fucking sucked Rob Diba's fucking cock, and then said he was a brilliant and all. Oh my god! Shut up, dude.
It's not
fucking liar.
It's fucking gospel, though.
Well, yeah, but the atmosphere does not magnify anything.
You can assert that is true, but we see it all the time, especially when things are low on the.
Shut the fuck up! Ah, you can assert that as true. Look, man, I'm exposing you. Look, Cathexis sucks at research. People need to know. For some reason, people think he's smart because he read some books. This guy's a fucking baby hoaxer. Idiot.
Right. It just depends on.
No.
It's not a regular phenomenon, though.
That's an optical illusion that is debated what causes it.
Illusion,
right. But what's not debated, what is not debated, everyone agrees that the atmosphere doesn't magnify. So
no,
that
you
whole...
can actually look up. Hold on. Type in atmospheric lensing and take a look at. There's several articles about it being a part of refraction, an effect of refraction. Okay, it is literally named as an effect, just like mirroring or miraging. Atmospheric lensing is one of them. So don't lie.
I'm not lying. You are. I'm trying to point out that you're lying.
No, you're trying to.
Listen to this. No, it is fucking true. Listen to this, dude. The explanation for this illusion is still a matter of controversy. But what is not controversial is that it is definitely an optical illusion, not a magnification.
No. I didn't say it was always a magnification on the moon illusion. The moon illusion is relative size issue. meaning that if you're looking at the horizon, you're going to see like a tree or a house, and that's going to give you a false impression about how big it is. You can measure the angular diameter of that object, the moon, and it will stay the same over the course of the night. That, you're right, it is an illusion. What I'm talking about are certain phenomenons when you're looking over bodies of water concerning cities in the distance, mountains
refraction,
in the distance, boats.
Right.
These are refraction effects, and there are magnification effects. It's not a constant variable, but it is there. That's my whole point. To assert it's not there is dishonest.
How is that dishonest? Because why doesn't the moon get fucking magnified, motherfucker? Dude, there's no magnification in the atmosphere. Light bends around the Earth. That's about it. No, I think Rob Skiba's like explanation of the atmosphere magnifying shit to cause obstruction is super fucking dishonest.
It's not. No, it's not. It's an idea, and there are magnification effects.
It's not an idea. It's an ad hoc hypothesis to keep the flat Earth myth lie going when we see obstruction on the fucking horizon to disprove flat Earth.
When you deal with looking through so much atmosphere in order to see these things in the distance, there are complications here that are beyond our daily practice.
Yeah, it's an idea that I debunked, and I'm an idiot. And this guy's got like 76k subs. He's a Christian conspiracy shill trying to make money off of gullible
You're just
truthers.
super fucking biased to get
And these people
affiliated with that radio station.
These people are fucking scum to me. They're like TV evangelists who would sit in golden chairs
Who are you talking about?
and ask for money from Christians for Jesus.
Who are you talking about?
Anyone in the alternative media that is making money. Scum. All of them.
Okay, well, most of them are. What about, like, gosh, there's a bunch of them that, I mean, like, Vigilant Christian, Mario? You think he's scum of the earth?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
The Vigilant Citizen, I think they were exposed, right? Did they have to quit because they got exposed?
So you're saying that every single person, if they have a Patreon, if they have a book or something that they offer, if they have a donation, a PayPal, anybody who has any of that, and they're on the internet doing work, sharing research, sharing ideas, sharing perspectives, that anybody who asks for money in any way, shape, or form, scumbag, scum of the earth, and you hate them.
Yes.
Sounds like you're jealous. Is what it sounds like. It sounds like you're jealous because you haven't been able to figure out how to do that properly.
I don't like. I never liked TV evangelists. That's one of the issues I had with religion.
Well, there's different levels. It's not like you gotta be a fucking evangelist, but you're saying anyone.
Yeah, it's like they're creating this cult religion, and then they're fleecing people of money, gullible people. Anyone in the alternative media that's trying to make money off it. I'm fucking sick of this shit.
It was the alt-right that got what's his name into office. You know what I'm saying? Like
Trump?
Yeah. So look, man, I don't know. People are gonna make money. People are gonna share ideas. People are gonna sell books. They're gonna have products and T-shirts to spread the message. Like, it's unavoidable. We live in the West. We live in America. Like, you sound pretty un-American to me. Like, don't make money, don't put any value to your work, is what you're saying to me?
Huh? Well, like, it shouldn't evolve religion.
Yeah, you're right. Honestly, I mean, if one of the big flat earthers who don't take a stance on religion just came out and said, "Oh yeah, and I'm also a Christian now. I saw Jesus." You're right. Whoever did something like that could fleece a shitload of people, because those people would now be willing to give them their attention. But it goes with anybody. Like, guys like Vigilant Christian, I think, are a shill. All they're doing is screaming Illuminati and pointing at triangles, saying they're Christian, and I guarantee that guy doesn't work. I guarantee that guy makes all his money off the internet.
Yeah, I think I have a fucking. I'm sick of these guys. It's been this whole like truth movement has been these people just like they have this format where they'll give you an hour of a radio for free and then you have to pay for the second hour. It's brilliant. But these guys,
that's what John LeBon does.
yeah, he's caught. I think the first person I saw doing it was Red Ice, but I'm sure they copied it from someone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're marketing truth. It's just a fucking.
Yeah, but where do you draw the line? Don't you think an individual should get paid for they should put value on what they do in some way. Otherwise, it's valueless. At what point? You know what I mean? Where do you draw this line? Seriously, look, I don't like the idea of selling truth. It's the reason why I've held back so long on writing my book on the ketogenic diet and, you know, putting out my website and everything. I still haven't done it yet because I feel like this should be told on the highest of rooftops that, hey, look, you guys are doing it wrong. This is the right information. Let me help you. Here's the proof. But that's not the way this country works. Nobody will take it seriously until you put a fucking price on it. That's the West. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all. Like, where do we draw the line? Like, is that people sell diet information all the time? I mean, is that in the category of truth? I think so. I think what I can teach people is about truth of how the body works, etc. But I don't feel like I want to sell it, but I have to in order for it to be taken seriously. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm almost done my book. The website's fixed back up. I just got to publish it. So I'm going to sell it now and just say, fuck it. I'm sick of worrying about guys like you thinking that I'm a shill because I'm selling truth.
Wait, what exactly the ketogenic diet, the information you're trying to get out, is it? Oh, fuck's sake, that picture. P-Mars, that picture, change it now.
It's absurd.
Hero.
Hero. Alright, so the diet, about the carbohydrate, bad, fat, good.
Good.
Because the body the liver, well, basically it's energy, right? And carbohydrate has to be, sugar has to be processed into.
Well, sugar spikes insulin. Sugar spikes insulin, which tells your body to store fat. Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of shit, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the information. I think that's coming out in the mainstream anyway, slowly. Like people are suddenly getting.
It is. There's a lot of good press on it, actually. I just saw a thing about intermittent fasting and a high fast diet on BBC last week. 4 years ago, this was considered controversial, and I've had people accuse me of hurting people. Oh, you're going to give them ketoacidosis, and that just shows me their level of ignorance, because ketoacidosis only happens to type 1 diabetics. It's impossible to give someone that. But they hear the first 4 letters of keto, and they only think to that one thing they were taught in school. But now it's becoming more publicly acceptable. But this is what they've done. This is a fucking conspiracy theory. The government in '73 conspired, the USDA conspired to fraud data from a scientist in order to create the food pyramid. And it was inverted. It was wrong. And look at everybody around us. Everybody's sick. Everybody's dependent on they're dependent on the medical industry. But as soon as I realized this, within 8 months, I would lose 120 pounds. And everybody's seen my nice little fat pictures over on Timmy's Trollcast. You've seen my poor picture and me as sexy Hitler.
Yeah, I mean, this was after the crash, the car crash or something.
Yeah, after the car crash, I was very disabled, so to speak. I couldn't move around and do a lot, and I was eating a standard American diet. I just was probably having more sodas than I should have. Just that simple.
Soda's just shit.
Dude, it was just like 2 or 3
years.
Well, it's good. I mean, it's like, but when you're unaware of this and you don't know how much damage 45 grams of sugar does to your liver.
Exactly. Everyone just thinks, oh, it's just sugar. Come on, just drink it.
Yeah, it's never bothered me my whole life. But you get to a point where you become insulin resistant.
It's not it's not like like a big burger and chips. You know, it's not like a big burger and chips. It's just a can of drink, and it's a liquid. It's totally different. It's not like you're gonna have like a huge, you know, burger and chips and loads of other shit, and you can see that. But with a sugary drink, it's different. Like you're just be drinking away, not knowing that this is gonna be causing these problems.
Yeah, and that's what happened to me. I gained all that weight, and then I was terribly unhealthy. I had ulcers. I had like inflammation problems, everything. And then when I finally did the research, got off my ass, and really started to look into this in an alternative way, that's when I realized scientism. That's when I realized that there were lies within the scientific institutions, and I could prove that. I could prove it like 100% to anybody, and that's what pushed me in this direction. But I lost 120 pounds in 8 months by just eating fat. Think of how twisted it is that they got everybody thinking fat is unhealthy and that carbs are energy.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, dude.
I like the low-fat yogurts and all that shit.
Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I read up on it. I read some of your stuff, and I read up on it, and I've basically kind of incorporated a pseudo kind of ketogenic type thing where I'm kind of staying away as best I can from things like potatoes.
Hey, get on that coconut oil.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
that coconut oil get on you. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, we should solely meet up, dude, and bathe in it together.
Jesus. That escalated quickly.
Yeah,
Shout out to Charlotte 1966.
You guys shout out Shroomy Show.
Oh yeah, sure, me too. Enjoy.
So I can answer your question. I draw the line like Scientology, right? Like it's these cults that are lying and manipulating people, and I see a lot of alternative media. Most of it is like that. You have like the alien cults, the New Age cults, the Flat Earth cults, the auto hoax cults, and Zachary K. Hubbard is doing his gematria thing. That guy is a fucking shillos, and it's like all these people are like that. So, but then there's a guy. There's some. I think there are some people that. I think the real people don't really ask for money. Like it's totally like I think the way people ask for money and shit is real. That's the biggest red flag and like the easiest way to tell. Yeah,
I agree with that. Actually,
yeah.
I agree. If it's crass,
because this is supposed to be about truth, right? We're supposed to be about truth and like waking up, and it's if you turning that into a business model, man, they're not gonna jive. Truth and the business model can't jive together, in my opinion.
But we live in a society where a capitalist society. Like, what do you think people are going to do? Just, I have information that I need to get out and tell people, and it's good information, and I don't want people to give me money. So, it's just silly.
It's hard for me to think about this shit because I've gone so long without thinking about money and a job. And I don't really think about money and shit like that, like normal people.
Yeah, I don't either, but you kind of have to at some point, you know.
It's hard.
And that's been my issue. I've been sitting on this for the past year because of that, the same moral principle that you have expressed. I don't like the idea of selling truth. But there has to be a point where you draw a line and say, look, my research, my explanations, my capacities, they are worth something. Here is something I can offer you. It's tangible, and you will have results. If you listen to me, I'm going to put a fucking price on that now at this point. Now, that's diet. That's a whole other thing. If someone's talking, like crazy ideas, geocentricity or flat earth or whatever, that is when it becomes extremely disturbing to me.
When you're just totally making up... I think the problem is when it's like a completely made up fantasy, like Scientology and Flat Earth and all that shit, and you're making money off fantasy land. Like, no one wants to talk about real shit. Everyone's in fucking fantasy land.
Okay, I gotta stop you right now. There are problems within this modern day explanation of our universe and our place in it. Okay? Now, you could try to dismiss it by just using that silly term, flat Earth, and calling it a fantasy all you want. But you're ignoring a ton of information that is held within those two words that you're refusing to look at. Go ask Charlotte. She knows that the bullshit that they're telling us is wrong, and she knows that it's a geocentric system, and that we're not moving.
It's just all sexed up, innit, man? They just sex all this up to make it look like a ball and fucking rubbish.
Dude,
what's up, validation, by the way?
Stars are quite close, actually. Like, these are the... See, you're dismissing this outright by calling it some fantasy bullshit because the ideas scare you.
What, you say they're
Seriously,
close?
You're not doing... Yeah. I think they are, actually.
But what do you think's going to happen when
But
it becomes the mainstream that the Earth is flat?
Oh my god, it's not flat.
I'm not saying it's... No, hold on. I'm just clarifying because you want to dismiss it outright. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that there are tons of conversations to be had within that umbrella. Asking that question, how can I find out if the Earth is curved or if the Earth is flat, will open up 1,000 doors for you to understand our reality around us. When you dismiss it outright, you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're doing a disservice to other people, P-Mars.
Yeah, because someone will ask that question, and then to a friend or someone else, and they'll just say, "Shut the fuck up, dude. The Earth's a globe. What are you on about?"
Well, yeah, I think the opposite,
Why are you
right?
questioning the shape of the Earth? You're fucking nut, dude. All these scientists done it thousands of years ago. What are you on about?
I think Cathexis is doing a disservice when he goes on like Validation's boy show and acts like Rob Skiva's magnification has any merit whatsoever when it's complete pseudoscience bunk. No, all of it, dude.
What I'm fucking saying.
You're not helping people by asking stupid questions. I'm helping people because flat earthers come here, open-minded flat earthers. You guys are all confirmation bias flat earthers. But open-minded flat earthers will come here, and anyone with an open mind, I can prove to them that they live on a globe. Okay, so I'm helping people not fall for a fake pseudoscience that you guys are pushing. This is why I think you guys are an enemy. You guys are causing ignorance.
Let me ask real quick, how are you going to prove it? Maybe laying down on your stomach and watching a sunset and then standing back up again? Brilliant fucking proof. What? That's what I heard you say the other day. Do you not realize how retarded you sound? Prove it. If you think you can prove it, end this now. End it.
I've already proved it, but you don't accept. Your criteria for evidence is unreasonable, and we all know that. We've all been over these arguments. And it comes to the fact that your criteria for evidence is unreasonable, and you all have confirmation bias, and you're all fucking wrong. And that's fine. I've accepted that. Yeah. What's up, validation boy?
Thanks for letting me on. But hey, man, you're saying that flat earthers are spreading ignorance and causing ignorance? That's totally ridiculous. The principles of flat earth, you have to study the entire globe and heliocentric and geocentric models before you can even conceive of flat earth. So you're learning two whole systems, dude. What are you talking about promoting ignorance?
Yeah, it promotes a deep understanding of our existence. And you just wish to be afraid of it and dismiss it outright and make people into enemies because it scares you.
No,
the denier.
No, the truth is, like, you'll type flat Earth and Cavendish, and you'll get a bunch of misinformation. And then people, every time I see a flat Earther arguing with someone, they're getting shit wrong and they're losing horribly. Like, flat Earthers get wrecked in every debate because it's easy to prove we live on a spinning
you're
a sphere.
confirming your bias, and it's quite clear.
Oh, it's easy to prove it's spinning too, by the way, with the full caught pendulum that you guys
can't even say it right. It's the full pendulum.
Whatever.
Fuck out pendulum. What?
The fuck it pendulum.
I mean,
let's call it the fuck it pendulum. Get out of here, P-Mars. You don't know a fucking thing, and you act like you know so much. Seriously,
I do. I know a lot more than you. You're an idiot, because like you think these are good questions.
Oh come on, let's not devolve to like.
Well, he is. I'm sorry, Cathexis. I tried to be nice to you, but let's be real. You think this is like a good question, and if you're not lying and you're not manipulating people, then you're clearly an idiot.
I'm clearly an idiot.
Yes.
Antonios.
Or
And
you're
that was
or you're a clever
Come on,
manipulator. There's no. I don't see any like middle ground in this scenario
Look,
because
Cathexis,
it's
you don't
really
have to
easy to
defend
prove we
yourself.
live on a spinning ball, and I don't understand
Yeah,
like why you haven't come to that conclusion and through all your research. It's
Like, Cathexis doesn't have to defend himself. Alright? His position is solid.
no, it's
He-
not.
he just-
He doesn't even have a position.
Because you yourself admit, okay, you conceded, and when it was me and Nathan and Tim and you conceded, just with everybody else in the group, just like everybody else, that what we experience as individuals is flatness. Okay?
Of
Now,
course.
Okay, so the fact that the sky is something that's completely separate from the ground pretty much confirms flat Earth or shuts anything you have ever had to say about it, shuts it down. I mean, that's the bitter truth, man, and I don't know how long you can stay in a state of denial about this, but that's
It's
the real
bad.
truth. Man.
It's bad, dude. It's deep.
Well, the truth is, we experience a flat plane, motionless. Yeah, we don't experience the motion. Like you can do tests, the pendulum tests.
No,
that I
dude,
can't
have
pronounce.
you seen how the Foucault pendulum works? Do you know
Yes.
what the alias effect is? That during solar eclipses, it for some reason fucking reverses, and nobody knows why. It's because it's not measuring the spin of the Earth. It has everything to do with how it's let go and the certain function of how pendulums deal with momentum. That's it. If that's the only thing you got, that is a carnival trick, and it was originally premiered at the World's Fair in 1893. Okay?
Okay, Cathexis is misrepresenting this experiment, and I'm going to show it in a bit here. I have to go look for a comment from Negator X. But as soon as I read this comment from Negator, Cathexis just fucking leaves. It's hilarious. Oh, that's bullshit.
It is. No, it's not. Go fucking research for once instead of just listening to somebody on a hangout. I am so serious, man. You project all of this nonsense on people. Just be open-minded and stop being scared of things. It's a psyop. Oh, it's trying to trick people. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Cathexis, what did you say last night? What kind of a psyop makes people more intelligent?
That makes people want to learn. That makes people want to go study the world around them.
Then why do all the
No,
flat
it makes
earthers
no
get
sense.
everything fucking wrong about everything whenever they
You mean
argue?
your generalization right now? Is that what you mean?
No, like you can't even fucking argue because you don't even understand what the fuck you're talking about here. You're trying to like
Really?
act like I'm
Project
fucking
all over
ignorant.
me, dude.
Okay, dude, whatever. You're trying to
Your
act like
ego's
I don't know what I'm
projecting
talking about, but
all
I
over
do.
me.
And you are wrong. And it's scientifically demonstrable.
It's
With experiments that we can do.
I've learned a lot. I mean, simple. If you look at the what? So if you look at,
I mean,
Neil-
your
Neil
fucking
Tyson-
explanation of the pendulum experiment was just like, what the
Just
fuck?
do some fucking research,
Neil
dude.
deGrasse Tyson, dude. There's so many. There's discrepancies, and like Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about the oblate spheroid and the pictures of the Earth being perfect spheres, and that should just be a red flag right there. But apparently not. You just brush right over that. So like, what's going on?
What, me?
Yeah.
What was your question? Sorry.
The oblates. Oh, fucking hell.
The oblate spheroid
spheroid.
versus the
Yeah.
globe?
No, the oblate spheroid versus NASA and their pictures of perfect spheres. What's that all about?
It's
NASA shows perfect spheres, but yet they say it's oblate, yet they are perfect circles when you look at the blue marble images.
They're not squished. They don't look like oranges. Like, what's going on?
it's probably an issue with scale. So let's see.
I don't
Then,
understand.
hold on, wait, then go look at the geoids. Go look at the flattening ellipsoid geoid, the quasi-geoid, the classic geoid. Those are the globes, so to speak, that the geodetic surveyors put together with the planar surveyors' data, and they look nothing like the fucking thing that NASA gives. I'm so serious, dude. There is reasons to disbelieve. You know the government is complete bullshit. 9/11 was an inside job. Hoaxes fucking left and right.
Yeah.
Fluoride in the fucking water. Poison in the food. Oh, but they won't lie about how much land we have. Nah, they wouldn't do that. No, they wouldn't lie about us living on a globe.
Well, I also know
Get
that
here,
the
dude.
the motion of the Earth makes the swinging pendulum precess, the same thing a gyro does when you attempt to move it after it is spun up. That is, the pendulum appears to swing back and forth in a rotating pattern, rather than swinging straight back and forth. Wind resistance does jack all and can have controls applied to discount it, like running the pendulum in different locations at different times in enclosed and open areas. The precession of the pendulum is measured, then compared to a very basic set of mathematics that describe how much it should precess at its latitude, and that math prediction has always come true. So all the flat earthers like you that argue like this is like an invalid experiment are fucking retarded and lying to people. And
Hey,
I'm
everybody,
not
hold
ignorant
on.
as you
We have a
think,
first.
motherfucker.
Hold on. We have a first right here. P-Mars did some fucking research. Right there, it just happened. He read a paragraph.
Woo. So, like, look, what do you want, P-Mars?
I just want you guys to fucking be honest and do research
What, do
and not
you want
live in
me
a
to
confirmation
phone-
bias echo
no.
chamber.
Do you want me to phone up Subrats right now and get him to sort out some sort of a folk up pendulum experiment?
You guys could do that. Why don't you guys do that? And I'm pretty sure the sun worship experiment you guys did proved the globe too, but then you'll just say it proves the flat Earth. Like every experiment you guys do that proves the globe,
But
you'll
you're
just say it proves the flat Earth.
about you're forgetting about the Netherlands anomaly.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Where Vinny got his solar noon was after the UK's solar noon.
Yeah, Vinny got his solar noon on one leg. Yeah, I really trust fucking Vinny.
Hey guys, I gotta take off. My handler's calling, so
Yeah, right.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, if you want to get destroyed on this debate
the
channel
guys.
again,
Obviously.
you're welcome anytime.
Obviously. Hey VB, great seeing you, brother. Thank you so much, Steve Antonios. And
Brother, love, much respect, brother. Hey, brother, I read books, so I think I'm smart. One love, respect, brother.